All right, quick course of speech making. This is part 2, the body of your speech. Now, something important to note is that the length of your body paragraph should be between the 1 to 2 minutes, depending on the length of your speech. Okay. Also, the length of your speech will determine how many body paragraphs you have. If you've got a 4-minute speech, you're probably only looking at 2 body paragraphs, maybe 3 at the most, depending on what content you want to get across, what topic sentences you've got. Speaking of which, let's go into the structure of your body paragraphs. Now, the structuring of your body paragraphs is exactly the same as your essay. You've got a topic sentence that links to your the idea, your thesis, okay, and it's what you're actually going to. Once you've finished explaining your topic sentence, you'll have some really good arguments for your thesis. So your topic sentence is linked directly to your thesis. Remember that. Then you have your evidence. Okay, so that's quotes from the texts, it's context, it's stuff, it's whatever evidence you can find that will back up that topic sentence. Okay, so you have to be specific with your topic sentence and you have to be specific with your evidence. Now, with your evidence, also explain if it's a technique. So the metaphor, blah, 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 or when he uses the close-up, blah, 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 blah. Okay, make sure you attach a technique to it. Then when you get to the explain part of it, you're going to explain both the topic sentence a little bit more and how the evidence that you found from the text supports the topic sentence. So we're not even looking back at the thesis yet, we're looking at the topic sentence, because the topic sentence is taking that thesis, taking a tiny part of that thesis, and then arguing that, proving that point. And then at the end, you link the whole topic sentence. You link everything back to your thesis and saying, here's your topic sentence, but here's how that topic sentence and all the evidence and all your explanations adds and argues that thesis. A little bit confusing, but if you just follow the teal paragraph structure, you will slowly start to get it, okay? And it's important to note to use rhetorical devices, okay? The difference between a speech and an essay is the fact that you can use these devices. You can question the audience. So you can use emotive language and going, God, they must have felt so lonely. Or, oh, these people were just treated horribly. You can say this sort of stuff because it's not an essay, it's a speech. Okay, and a speech is not an essay. And the thing that differentiates a speech from a spoken essay is this use of rhetorical devices. Now, the other thing I want you to note is this, is that the evidence and the explain can swap places. You might have a TEEEEL paragraph. Okay, you might go, here's my topic sentence, here's a piece of evidence, I'm explaining that piece of evidence, here's another piece of evidence, I'm explaining that. Or, here's my topic sentence, I'm going to explain that a little bit more, here's a piece of evidence that backs up that, and then I'm going to provide another evidence, and then I'm going to explain how both of that links to the topic sentence. So as long as you've got that evidence and the explanation of the evidence, remembering that whatever evidence you find in an English speech, you have to link to a technique, you will have that structure, and that structure will come through, and it will come through quite nice. Remember, you're arguing your topic sentence at this point. Okay, and the last thing, and I said I would put this at the end of all of these, remember that the tone of your poem is semi-formal. It has to be semi-formal. It's not a chat with your friends. It's not an essay. It is a semi-formal speech. You're in front of a group of people, some of which have done this for a living, teachers, and we will be looking to see how well you can adjust your tone or your register to your audience. Okay, any questions? Ask your teacher.